This is a personal review of Grand Theft Auto 4. This is in no way a professional review, so please respect my opinion and I will respect yours. Finally, it's been released, Grand Theft Auto 4. I wanted to do a review of this game because I've been playing it for about a month now, ever since it was released, and I do have my opinion about the game. As you can see, next-gen quality, detailed cars, nice lighting effects, anything you could wish for about your favourite game series, at least they were mine on the PlayStation 2. The game's large, and it's just when you drive around like this bloke's doing, you sometimes think by yourself how much work must have gone into this game, because it's so detailed, there is so much stuff to discover, so many things to be exploring, and you know, the game just looks gorgeous, and I wonder how much time they have been working on this game, because it looks absolutely brilliant, and it feels absolutely brilliant as well to play it. What can I say in general about the game? It's the same good old stuff, but I must say sometimes it feels like it's a bit too much of the same good old stuff, if you know what I mean. We are used to having all the liberty of playing in this city, and it's just the same thing. Well, he can't get across the bridge, but that's because he's at the start of the game. And you know, it's liberty. There's so much things to explore, so many things to do as well. But it feels a bit too repetitive at times, and it feels like there is actually not that much to do, even though it's on offer. Rockstar attempted to introduce the social life of the main character into the game. So you can now just date people, you can have friends, you can go out and do stuff with them. Something we have seen in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the first time as well, but that was only the dating aspect. Now you can go out for a game of pool, you can go out for darts and everything, but it's all a bit boring to me. The darts are too easy, the pool's a bit too hard, the bowling is very repetitive and feels like a waste of time. And especially about the social life, something that did bother me about it was that there are things you can do. You can go out for dinner and stuff, and you can do stuff like that, but it doesn't really do anything for you. And it feels like this whole aspect of having a social life does not influence the gameplay at all. And you know, that kind of makes you wonder why it's in there in the first place anyway. Now, this criticism does not mean that I don't like the game, but for me it felt like GTA 4 didn't lift the series to a new level. It just stayed on the same level as San Andreas, Vice City and GTA 3, which is not a bad thing, because those three games were just absolutely amazing, and I loved them, played them day in, day out. The graphics, again, it's overwhelming, especially at night, as you can see in the background. You know, just going over Algonquin in a helicopter is just amazing with all the lights and everything. It feels really, really good. One tiny thing that annoys me is that the frame rate goes down if you are flying around, especially at night, which is alright, you know, you can look past it. It's just one tiny little thing that I did see when I was playing it. The gameplay is okay. I'm not going to say much more about it. It's just that the game cam gets a bit in your way sometimes, and the missions are very repetitive. There is one mission that I really did like in the game, that was when you are robbing a bank. You have to try and escape from the police, which took me about 10 minutes to finish, but more than half of the other missions include you having to kill someone for your employer, and it's a bit boring. But only because that's what you do more than half of the time. You know, it's alright, but it just gets a bit repetitive because you're doing the same thing most of the time. My fellow YouTuber Digital Soul made a remark about the GPS system that's now been introduced to GTA. The GPS system is just like any ordinary GPS. You are now led through the game, so if you have an objective, or if you have like a specific place you want to go to for your own entertainment, you can now be led to the place. Well, in most cases you don't really have a choice, but you are now led to the place by a little line on your radar on the bottom left corner of the screen, which is kind of annoying. I've never really looked to turn it off because it didn't really bother me too much, but it does feel like someone is holding your hand through the game. That's what Digital Soul said, and I couldn't agree more. So there are things you could say about GTA. You have lots of things you can do to spend your time, or in my eyes, waste your time in GTA 4. The best example I can give is when you're invited to go to a restaurant with one of your friends. You basically pick them up, drive to a restaurant, and you see absolutely nothing happening. So yeah, I did like the game, but after about a week it became a game that I play when I simply don't have anything else to do. I suppose like with anything that gets hyped like GTA 4 does, the expectations are really high, and sadly this game did not meet mine. Anyway, thanks for watching my review. This was Chris of the Cut Network, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye bye.